What's up guys, welcome to episode 4 of my playthrough for Total War Saga, Thrones of Britannia. As always, if you liked the video, leave a like. If you have any tips or feedback for me, leave a comment. And if you want to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe. Now I'm going to leave a link down in the description for episode 1 if you've not seen that yet. You can watch it through from the beginning. And without any further ado, let's get into it. Okay then, so when we left off last episode, we just finished a battle here with Northymbre. We do need to just finish off this army here. Now one thing one of the viewers mentioned in the comments for the last video actually, that maybe at the end of the videos to spend a bit of time after the battle's won, taking out some more men so they don't have as many left in the army that managed to get away, making it a bit easier to mop them up afterwards. So I had considered doing that before, but I thought it might be a bit kind of boring for you guys to watch me do that, so I'm going to start doing that off camera, and that should make these second battles, after the main battles, a bit easier. So that was that. Now I am going to send these guys over and do just that. They're going to run away, and we'll get them here. I will auto-resolve it. Should win that one. Or not. Still got one unit left, but that's fine. And this is probably a good example of why I should spend a bit of time after the battle mopping up some of the men. So again, we will do that going forward.
My abilities have been boosted.
So we managed to kill their leader in battle. So that's one good thing. Now, my overall plan, was to send these guys south, recruit some more units for them, and help out down here, where I'm currently being raided, and try and put up a bit of a defence. And then with the smaller army here of King Guthfrid, I believe this is King Guthfrid, yep, send these guys north and do some work up here, hopefully beat these guys into a peace treaty, by which then we can send these men south as well. So that's the overall plan for this episode. Don't know how far we'll get with that, but we'll see. On that then, I'm going to send the Oath Takers here to take this settlement back. This was ours originally. So we'll occupy that. And I believe that will be all the troop movement we've got for this turn. Now we do have low public order. Again, this is an ongoing issue from the last couple of episodes. We are expecting this to drop. I think in Cumberland over here, it's because of low allegiance. Oops. Yeah, so it's the allegiance is low, which is giving us a negative public order, but a negative public order. I think that's because most of this region is owned by Northymbre, who we're at war with. Again, should fix itself over time. I also found this is a rebel army, so I think these rebels are going to take this settlement here in time. Okay. So, we've got damaged building. Where's that? Doncaster. Okay, that's due to the raiding that's going on over here, so I guess we will repair this. It's going to cost 740 to repair. That's quite expensive. What's this doing? This is giving us food and supplies and income, so I think we should probably repair that, although it may get damaged again. Now we've got a few guys who have upgrades. Let's have a look. So we've got Guthfrid here. I'm going to give Quartermaster. That'll make him get around the map a bit quicker. It's Thurbrand, who's a governor. We may give him Scribe to get a bit more income, although food is quite low again. Seem to be having a bit of an issue with that, so I may give him Forager. And Eadred, who is my other general, I will give him Champion, I believe, because he's going to stay up in the north. Sorry, actually, no, he was the one who was going to go south. It's fine, it doesn't matter too much. Okay, with that we'll end the turn there. So it looks like Carl's got an upgrade to governance and unit replenishment in his particular province. That's perfect. Okay, so in between turns there, I noticed a couple of things. First of all, I believe this is one of the allies of Northymbre. I've sent a 19 stack, which look like they're going to be coming for my land over here. Now that is a potential issue. Not quite sure how to handle it. I think what I might do is still leave these guys up here in the north. They can take some settlements, which should bring my income and my food production up as they go about doing that. I'll send these guys, you know, first of all we'll take out this army here, but then bring them over this way and recruit some more troops and hopefully defend against that before then sending them south. Now in the south, the army that was raiding me over here have moved over to this settlement. Looks like they're going to take that while this allied army are away raiding. My allies not played it very smart. They've absolutely surrounded, so I think they're going to get destroyed at some point. I need to hopefully secure my defences before that happens. So I think for this turn, I will send the Oath Takers up to Dunham. We'll occupy this one. It's bringing our income up, which is good, because we're going to need to field another army more than likely. And with the Death Givers, we can't even reach them, I don't think. Let's see. Right, we can. But not again. So, I mean, we're going to be replenishing and they're not, so that's just a matter of time, I think, before we catch up with those guys. Hopefully we can do that before these guys cause me any problems. Let's just have a quick look. So, public order seems to be decreasing, which is, or increasing, should I say, which is good. Still got a risk of rebellion in Cumberland, but looks like they're about to get taken anyway. And we have some research available. Food has been a bit of an issue over time. Irrigation would give us public order. Yeah, let's go with that. I think that's what we need right now. And with that, I think we can end the turn. Okay then, so in between turns there, another faction has been destroyed. Again, don't think that's anyone we were fighting with or any of our allies, so that should be okay. And another one, same thing. Okay, so the army that was coming down the coast here looks like they're going to land a bit further south than I'd expected. It's not great, but there's not much I can do about that right now. I need to kind of mop up this army here and recruit some more troops for these guys. Who's these? The Death Givers. So we will do that as soon as we get the chance. Yeah, we're not even managing to catch these guys at the moment, which is a bit of an issue. I think if, depending on where they go now, I'm just going to pop them into this region capital, recruit some more troops, replenish the troops as well, and we can worry about catching them a bit later on. I'm thinking of starting to recruit another army over here, just to buff up the defences somewhat. In fact, I'm going to do that actually, and I might do that right now. So let's have a look. So we've got a few different generals that we can potentially take here. Now I know Canute here is our heir, so he might be a good one to start getting into some fights. He's young. He's only a 1-star general though as well. But I mean, that'll improve over time. So yeah, we'll take him. Okay, so I'll be back with you once I have recruited some troops for him. Alright then guys, so due to constraints with food, I mean we are still negative right now, but that'll have to do. So yeah, to do with the food and income and just the troops that were available to us, we've had to take a fairly small army here, but over time I'm going to try and build that up so they get a bit bigger. There's quite a lot of men down here, so we need some strength in our armies if we're going to make any difference at all. So yeah, I think we've got these guys, the Oath Takers, to move, so we'll start moving them north. I'll keep moving them north, should I say.
In Odin's name. As commanded. Without delay.
So that's actually giving us a big boost to our food and income, which is perfect. That'll help us fund more armies down to the south, so that's a good thing. I guess we'll keep these guys doing what they're doing. It seems to be working out for us. They are only a small army as well, so they're not costing us too much, and you know, having them up in the north pretty much uncontested at the moment is a good thing. So we'll keep them going, doing what they're doing. And I think there we shall end the turn. Alright then, so we've got another faction destroyed. Again, not sure where they were. And another one. Okay, we've got a few traits gained. So Oswald, a reduction in construction cost and 1 governance. This one's got governance. Guthfrid's got unit replenishment. We've got another governance and influence as well, so that's fine. So what I did notice in between turns there, this settlement here got taken. There's 3 fairly big stacks here, and they're moving north. So I don't think it's going to be very long before they start taking my territory to the south, which is not good. Luckily we are recruiting some troops here now. They're not replenishing very fast though, which is a bit of an issue. I'm not too sure why that is. But we're going to keep them there for now anyway. We are going to start bringing these guys south. We'll get them into the region capital here, recruiting some men as well. And then we'll send them to help out down here. I'm a bit worried that these guys might actually get... Oh, they're in my region capital though, so there's a garrison there, which might make it a bit easier if we get attacked. There's, again, quite a lot of men though, so we'll see. With the Oath Takers up to the north, we'll keep them moving around, taking some of these settlements, doing their thing. Okay, and the army that was sent south seemed to have gone for the one settlement that wasn't mine, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But yeah, pretty short turn this one. I think we'll end it there. Alright, so we've got another decision to make regarding the Here King. So do we want to push it towards the army or to the English? I think in this instance I want to push it down towards the English. Simply because it reduces the time for units to replenish in the recruitment pool and means that we're not going to be paying so much for them either. So that might be a bonus. We do lose, the experience bonus and the morale bonus, but we're still going to get one, so it's not the end of the world. Oh, there's another one here. This looks to have rendered a bit strangely. Let's have a look. So, axes for hire. We can either sacrifice 1,000 out of the treasury, and we get +4 to all axe infantry units added for recruitment. Same here as well, but we actually don't pay anything other than 1 influence for Guthfrid. I think we're going to go for that one. We don't really have the treasury to waste. And apparently it is a storm year, which means we have +50% to construction costs, -10% unit replenishment, and +1 turns until replenishment of all units in the recruitment pool. So not great, but nothing I can really do about that one. Got some traits gained, just the usual stuff here, nothing too noteworthy. Alright, these guys are replenishing. I do have some food and some income which I can spend. I am just going to hold off for a second though, because I did notice that up in the north, Northymbre have sent another army down south. They look like they're fairly weak. My guys are pretty strong. I might actually send them over to attack. They're raiding me at the moment, which means I don't think they will be replenishing. So yeah, I've got a couple of options really. I think I send them north. I hope it's not a bad idea, but we'll see. Now down here to the south, the army that came this way seem to have gone again, so that's fine. They're not going to bother me for now. And last of all, we have the Death Givers, who finally can mop up this army, I believe. Now they have entrenched in. Oh, they're going to run anyway. We should catch them this turn though. Yep, a lot of resolve. That's fine, we'll take on the troops, I think. Doesn't really matter actually either way. Killed an enemy general. Perfect. I've got a couple of options here. I could leave these up here for now and recruit some more with them. I don't think with the food we've got we're going to do much though. Or we can recruit them in here. I think we put these up into this region capital for now. And we probably should recruit some men here. Another thing worth noting, there's a big 20 stack just by Doncaster here. They're probably going to take it. But we'll have to muster some men to take it back at some point. Oh, sorry, one last thing as well is there's this army, which I believe is, Steinborg, who's sending up the coast. It's not good for me. They could land anywhere, but it might give me the opportunity to take them out since they're separated from the group. And one last thing, sorry, was that this army of raiders took out one of the invading armies, which did me a favour, and then they've gone off again, so that was good. Now, let's see who's left to move or recruit. So I think I'm going to recruit some troops here. Who have we got available? So we do have some axes. We can probably afford 2 lots of axes, so we'll do that. I'll let the Death Givers replenish, and then we'll see what happens up north. We may end up taking another settlement or having a bit of a battle here, which may free up some funds for us, but we'll see. I think if we win this one, we might try to take a couple more settlements and then sue for peace with them. Seems like the smart thing to do, just so we're not having to worry about the north, and we can just focus on the war to the south. But we'll see. So we'll end the turn there. Alright, so in between turns, the North Leod army have attacked us. I think we've got a very good shot at winning this one, so we'll fight this on the battlefield, I think. Okay, so we are defending on this battle. We have a river. I'm not quite sure where the crossing is. Okay, there's a bridge there. I'm guessing there'll be more than one. Or the men might actually be able to just run across it, maybe. We'll see. We'll form up around this bridge anyway, but I'll be back with you once I've done that. Alright guys, so I've formed them up with my spears in the front, archers right behind them, got my general there, and I've got my unit of axemen right at the back. The reason I've kept them at the back is, depending on what goes on, I'm not sure where their men are going to come from exactly. They can react left or right if needs be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the battle, see where they are, and when we sort of are in fighting range, I will be back with you. Alright guys, so it looks like they're coming straight across the bridge for me, so I'm actually going to put my stronger unit of spearmen right in the front there. If hopefully they'll make it in time, I think they should. And then we'll keep the other spearmen in reserve. It should only take one of these units to actually deal with them, although they have sent their cav straight into me, so that does mess up my plans a little bit. Let's keep my archers back. Hopefully the cav shouldn't really worry my spearmen too much. The issue I'm going to have is that now their infantry are charging into me as well. Sorry, not the archers, the rest of their men. I am going to shoot them down though with my archers. They've blobbed up a little bit, which will make it easier for me to shoot at them. Let's get these spearmen filling this gap here. And we'll charge them in. We have our axemen here as well, let's keep them in the back. We'll shoot at their general, hopefully take him down. That would be a stroke of luck for us.
Our general is under attack.
I'm going to put the general... In fact, I'm going to put everyone who's not fighting into shield wall. So if they're shooting at us, don't want to lose men unnecessarily. I'm actually going to shoot at their archers too. Don't want these guys running too far forward though. Okay, good. It's a shame I couldn't get to the foot of the bridge quick enough then, otherwise I could have held them all down. It would have been sort of one-on-one. But hopefully this means the battle will be over a bit quicker as well. The issue I've got is there's no way of me getting the men round here. Can't imagine I can send them round anywhere either. You know what, I'll just send these guys in to join the battle. Same with them. Put my general there at the back. I'll take my shield wall first. We are still shooting at their archers, so that's fine. They're also shooting back though. And doing some damage as well, actually. Okay, some of their men are running now, so that's good. Looks like a unit of their cav and some axemen. Perfect. Not quite sure how my archers got destroyed so badly by one unit of theirs there, but oh well, it's happened. I'm actually just going to pull them back for now. Let them shoot at whoever they want. Balance of power looks like it's in my favour still, which is good. They're shooting at my general, which is not good, but I do have him in shield wall, so that should help him out. Let's get my archers firing into their men. Okay, one of them's run off already. I'm toying with the idea of charging my general in. We seem to be routing them. Yeah, their general's nearly gone as well. As soon as he's gone, I think they should all start running. All their units are pretty low on troops, whereas most of mine are still pretty strong. In fact, I am going to send my general in now, I think. Their archers have either run out of ammo or run off because they've stopped shooting at me. Let's get a nice shot at the battle here. Sometimes I quite like these smaller battles, actually. They're a bit easier to manage and you get some nice shots from them. You get a bit of time to sit back and do this kind of thing. Are we being shot at again, or was that my archer shooting? I think it was my archer shooting. That's fine. Yeah, they've pulled their general back now. I'm actually going to shoot him with my archers. Yeah, they're running away as well, so it's getting them in the back, which is perfect. Drop another rally. Okay, some of their guys are running now. That pretty much clears off this right-hand side. Send the general in down the middle. Some of their guys have rallied and are coming back, but if they're that weak, I don't think they're going to really cause me any problems. Yeah, left side now as well are running, which is perfect. I think we've done enough now. I'm going to make sure my archers are not firing at will, because I've got more of a chance of shooting my men at the moment. Yeah, we're charging into them. Balance of power is much more in my favour now, so I think we're going to win this one any minute now. Scale, my men jumped on their general. As soon as he goes down, I think that's it. Still got that tip up. These kind of battles can be a bit irritating as well, because they're clearly going to lose, but we just have to wait until that happens and try not to lose any men in the process. So I'm going to charge one unit up here to the foot of the bridge so that they can't send men back into our back. Send these guys to flank their general. We've still got a unit of cav as well, doing nothing down here. There we go, general's running now. I'm hoping that means they all do. Yeah. Perfect, so I'm just going to spend a little bit of time here mopping up some of the men as and where I can. Although I think it's a bit less important on this one, but we'll do it anyway, so I'll be back with you on the main map. Alright guys, so at the end of that battle there, I did just mop up some of their men. They've hardly got any left now. Still 2 units did manage to get away, but we'll deal with them on the next turn, I think. We're going to replenish our warriors as well, because we did take a bit of a beating. So we've got another event here. The options that we've got, I think doesn't matter what we choose, Thurbrand's going to lose 1 loyalty. He's only on 4, so that's not great, dropping down to 3. The 2 different options we have are losing 1 influence for Guthfrid, or Thurbrand gains a trait. I'm not actually sure what it does, I'm not able to check here, so don't really want to lose the influence for Guthfrid, so I'm just going to go for this one. Did kill an enemy in battle, so this was the Northymbre general, I believe. And we succeeded in a mission which was making sure that Thurbrand kept his estate, which gives us the faction allegiance bonus for 4 turns. So we get +2 to faction allegiance faction-wide. And Adrid has gained another trait which gives him an influence. I'll have to keep an eye on that actually, because I think, if I remember correctly, if your nobles get more influence than you, that can be a problem, but we'll see. So, for this turn, in between turns there we had the battle, but I also noticed this army must have come back up north. I'm assuming they're going to take this settlement here. So, what I might need to do, because we have another army here on the right hand side, is be a bit reactive, maybe keep these guys in the middle, recruit some troops for now, strengthen them up a little bit, and then see who lands first, who does what, and take it from there, because we do have an army up here who will put up some defense at least against this army. They look like they have the little yellow man there, which means they're not at full strength. So while there is 16 of them, we may have a fighting chance, but we'll see. So I think to begin with, we will just mop up this army here. They don't want none of that, but we will chase them down. So we killed another one of their generals, that's fine. Can we raid? Yes, we can. So I've got a couple of options. I can either set these guys raiding here or start taking more of their settlements. I think in the long run, taking more of the settlements is the smart move, so we'll start moving them towards this one here. And again, we do need to just watch out for this army here. It looks like we have a big food shortage too. I'm not sure what happened there. None of our provinces got taken over. Doncaster did actually, so that's probably why we have a big food shortage. Income has also dropped as well. Not much I can do about that at this stage, but we will get revenge at some point. So this army are replenishing, so I'm just going to leave them doing what they're doing. I may need to recruit some more troops here. In fact, yes, that is what I'm going to do. So who have we got available? We've got a unit of swordmen, some spears, some axes. Who is the cheapest kind of unit to get? They're going to cost me 220 per turn. That's quite a lot. Especially considering we can take these tier 1 spearmen and they're very, very cheap units. There is only one of them available though, but I think I am going to have to do that. And then we can take the cav as well. Now this is going to hurt our food production, but in the north I'm going to try to take some more settlements, which should sort of balance that out. We'll see. We have research available again. What have we got on the civic tree? That enables the building of a villa estate. I'm not quite sure what that does. I'll have to look that up off camera. We do also have taverns that we can research. Probably something I've not focused enough on is the upgrading of my buildings and so on. So we might have to look into that too. Now we can take the melee specialists, which gives us shield biters and huskars. It just opens up the gives us sort of higher tier units that we can get, which might be a good thing. In fact, yeah, I'm going to go for that one. Still have low public order, although it's getting better. Risk of rebellion in Cumberland again. I think they're about to get taken by this army. And food shortage, which we are aware of. Alright, I think I'll end the go there. Alright, so another event, the usurper. So this man has been planning to overthrow your rule, aiming no lower than the crown upon your head. There are a number of options open to you, but doing nothing is not one of them. So we can either talk it out with him, which lowers our influence, or we can show him no mercy, and he is killed. That, I believe, will hurt our food production, because he has some traits which boost our food production. It's already pretty bad anyway, so I'm not that bothered, am I? Our public order's been hurt by this. Also replenishment and supplies. Although I don't think it gets worse between the two. Ah, sorry, yes it does. No, I think we're going to show him no mercy. The problem being that if he gets too powerful, he might end up rebelling against us, and we really can't be doing with that at the moment. So Thurbrand is dead. That's fine. What else have we got? So we've still got low public order, risk of rebellion in Cumberland again, I think because they've landed now. And we've got governance available because Thurbrand was killed. Who do we want to put in there instead? Guess it doesn't really matter. Put the youngest guy in. This is going to cost me a little bit of money, but it's fine, we need to do it. Perfect, alright. Now in terms of troop movement, so Northymbre have taken, or rather recruited up there, still got these guys to the south. And the wolves of Steinbock are looking like they're going to land over here.
We'll see this through.
Deathgivers should be able to deal with them. And we've got this stack here, Hellforged Hands of East Engel. Which looks like they have quite a high tier general there. They look like they're going to go for Lloydis. I can't get my men over there quick enough. There is a garrison here. It's probably not going to be enough to fight them off though. They are a full stack of 20 units. Okay, I think I'll leave these guys here for now. There is another stack of troops here, which are worrying me. Yeah. These guys are going to have to either fight Steinbock over here, or this army. Or both. Which leaves us with the Oath Takers, who probably want to start taking some settlements to bring up my food and income. So we will just keep sending them around. I think they can go there next. It is going to cause some public order issues up north, but I think we need the money and food production at this stage. I need to make a bit of a decision with this army. Now they're probably more equipped to take out the wolves of Steinbock here first. But it depends, they haven't even landed yet, so if I start moving them over they might not land. Which then moves me further away from this army. They're okay where they are because we've got the garrison as well. They should be able to fend off most armies from there. They are replenishing, even though it is slow, they are replenishing. Okay, I just need to make a decision, so I'm going to send the Deathgivers over here to the east to see if we can bait out an attack from these guys. Yeah, we'll end the go there. Alright guys, so we've got a couple of settlements under siege here. And we've got some Sea Kings of the North who are likely going to start sailing south, I'm guessing. Faction destroyed. Some traits gained. That's fine. Okay, so they landed, which is fine. We can try and deal with them quickly. We then need to move south, because in between turns we got besieged here and here. Not as worried about this one because I feel like with the garrison as well, we could probably fend these guys off quite easily. And that would be a big relief if we can do that, because it'll knock out one of these bigger stacks. We may have to just sacrifice Lloydis for now. This settlement was also taken. It's fine, we'll have to send some guys over there to take it back at some stage. And with the Oath Takers, I think we should bring them back south a little bit. Try to take this settlement. We've got a big problem with food and income. That should get fixed when we take a couple more settlements, deal with some of these armies, and these sieges are over. So what I think I'll do is attack this army. That can be our battle for the end of the episode. It's going to be a fairly even fight. So let's see how it goes. We will actually be taking their king as well, if we can win it. I believe that means he's the king. So yeah, I'll see you on the battlefield. Alright then, so we are the attackers on this one. Again, it's pretty flat land, so they're not going to have any hill bonus. Looks like they've set up in these trees here. Now, this is a fairly sizable force now, so I do need to be careful in this one. It looks like they have some pretty strong troops as well. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Balance of power is slightly in their favour, but I will form up my men and then I'll be back with you. Alright guys, so I've put the usual formation together. I've got my spears on the flanks, swordmen in the middle, axes behind, ready to flank where possible. I've also got a weaker unit of spearmen here, which I just kept in reserve. They can peel off and go where needs be. General in the back and javelins and archers here in the middle. I also have a couple of units of cav on the left flank. Didn't want to separate them because one of them's fairly weak, and they've got, I think, 3 units of cav here, although none of them look to be at full strength. Might actually be beneficial for me to put my cav on the right flank and deal with their 2. I've only got scout horsemen. I think there's a scout horseman as well. It's fine, we'll see how it goes. So I'll be back with you when we join the battle. Alright guys, so the skirmish looks to have started. I'm going to start shooting at their archers as soon as we can. Not with them actually. Javelins want to stay back. I'm going to start shifting the cav over a little bit as well, just to bait out their cav. Again here, I just want to try and bait them out into an attack. Try take their archers if possible. I want to try and win that skirmish engagement because they've got a lot more men than us, and having archers could really help. We look to be doing good work to their archers here. They're running, so we'll set them straight onto the next set. Okay, their cav have moved off into the woods over here. Probably anticipating an attack from these ones. From my cav, sorry.
Our general is under attack.
Get the general into shield wall, make sure he doesn't die. Yep, still taking out their archers. They're not shooting at mine, which is a good thing. They also have 2 units of javelin men. So they're putting their infantry into shield wall now to probably mitigate my archer fire, but that's fine. I want to go for their archers anyway. I want to make sure we win the skirmish battle. Set them on their javelins next. These guys do have shields, but hopefully we'll still take them out. They are lightly armoured other than that, I believe. While that's going on, I'm going to try and bait out their cav over here. Bait them out into an engagement if I can. If we can deal with the archers and the cav, I think we've got a good shot. Doesn't look like they want to fight me. Yeah, the javelins are not going down as easy. But that's fine. Okay, I'm going to start moving my troops forward now. I think now is the right time to do it. Just gonna pause it for 1 second. Try and move these guys into a better position. Get these guys around for a flank. Need to get on their cav as well.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden unit.
Yeah, they've got a smaller unit of cav here too. Let's get these guys in. Javelins off skirmish. Oops. It's fine, we're tying them all up now. Hopefully the horsemen can win that one. We can start charging into their backs. Don't really want to engage these guys just yet. I want my general to be up here too. Okay, let's charge into them now. Get the general in there too. Archers doing their thing.
The men have been routed. They are leaving the field.
Who's been routed? Okay, that's not good. It's my swords. See, this is why I like spearmen. They always do better. Let's get a rally down. Hopefully get these charged back in. We're winning on the left flank as well, which is good. As soon as we mop up that left flank, we can start sending troops into the middle and hopefully towards our general and so on. We're losing that engagement. Don't think I've got any spare spearmen to do anything about it though, unfortunately. Try not to get charged in the back. So one of our guys look like they're about to run over there. It's not the general, which is good. Looks like they're charging their javelin men in now as well. Which is fine, we should make short work of them, I think. I'm going to shoot into the side of these. They're running actually. Nice, we've routed their horsemen there. We've got another unit here though, which we'll try and deal with. I don't know why they didn't flank me with their horsemen. That's the AI for you. Nice, got a big rout going on the left side. Okay, perfect. So we can send all these guys now to flank from the back here. I'm actually going to stop my archers shooting. Get to that point where my men will get hurt more by it. I'll leave these javelin men here for now actually. Let's just deal with that unit quickly. Looks like our cav not doing too well over there, but it's okay for now.
Men have turned tail and run.
Guessing that's, yeah, that's the cavalry. That's fine. Hopefully these guys will be dead soon. Okay, perfect. So we can start
See, they flee before
charging into the back of these guys now. I don't want them throwing spears into the backs of my own men, so we'll leave them. Okay, my cav did lose that fight, which we expected. They're stronger horsemen than me as well. I only had scouts. They've got the Thane horsemen. They're going to chase us. I'm going to draw them back over towards my men. Although that's not actually going to work because they're a lot faster than me. Well, as soon as we win some of the engagement over here. Okay, which we've just done. We'll send men over to their cav over there. Unfortunately, they have just beaten my men. I was hoping that they would hold on to them for a bit, so it'd give me a bit of time for me to send my guys over, but it's okay. Let's get my archers shooting at them. That's it, I think we've done it. Perfect, so as before, I'm going to just mop up what I can. Although, I think there's only really the cav left to attack, and they're going to be faster than me, so yeah, I think we'll just end it there. Alright guys, so I think that's where we're going to leave it for today. We did win that battle, so that's good, although I seem to be winning the battles, but not doing so well on the campaign map. I need to try and turn things around here, but that is a big victory because that's one of those big stacks that are taken care of now. They did a bit of a number on us, so I'm going to have to send those men away to replenish. But overall, not the worst position to be in. So, as I said, I'm going to leave it there. If you like the video, leave a like. If you have any tips or feedback for me, leave a comment. And if you like the content and want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button. But yeah, that's it for now. I'll see you on the next one.